Representing the good people of the Benue South Senatorial District, I rise to move this very important motion on the prerogative of prison inmates to vote in general elections in Nigeria, the statutory, inalienable, and non-negotiable right. The Senate knows that certain human rights are inalienable and come naturally with birth of the individual. One of such rights is that of citizenship. Incarceration, though, is one of the legal grounds of depriving a person or an offender in custody of certain rights. The rights of citizenship cannot at any point be taken away. The Senate further notes that citizenship is encapsulated in the Nigerian Constitution, 1999, as amended, and it comes with many defined rights and civic responsibilities, one of which is the right to vote in general elections. The Senate knows again that there are certain persons in prison custody awaiting trial, undergoing trial, or awaiting conviction for one offense or the other, whose right to vote and citizenship remains sacrosanct. The Senate further knows again that more than being a prison inmate is not an impediment to the prisoner's registration and voting rights as enshrined under Section 24 of the Electoral Act 2022 and denying prison inmates access to the electoral process constitutes an infringement of their rights as citizens of Nigeria as provided under Section 25 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, which confirms the definition of who a citizen is, as well as Section 12(1) of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended, which spells out who qualifies to vote. Senate, considering the number of inmates in various correctional centers nationwide, which is put at 68,000, and the statistics are those awaiting trial, who in the eyes of the law are presumed innocent until found guilty, it is forthright and just that such persons be allowed to exercise their franchise, and any attempt by any individual or agency to deny inmates of their rights to vote is unconstitutional, illegal, unlawful, null and void. Accordingly, the Senate resolves to urge the Independent National Electoral Commission and all relevant agencies to carry out a voracious voters' enlightenment in all correctional centers in Nigeria to educate the inmates of their rights and necessity to exercise their franchise in general elections. 2, urge the Independent National Electoral Commission and all relevant agencies to update their registers of voters to take into account the correctional centers' population for the purpose of elections. 3, urge the Independent National Electoral Commission in collaboration with the Nigerian Correctional Service to locate voting centers as custodial centers across the country to be used for voting. And 4, further urge the Independent National Electoral Commission to allow duly registered and eligible correctional center inmates to exercise their franchise during all general elections in Nigeria. Mr. President, I so submit.
Senator Keita.
Thank you, Mr. President. So it is only fair that if you allow other citizens to vote, it's always good, it will always be okay for inmates to be allowed to vote. Mr. President, the tradition across the world is that most prisoners are allowed to exercise their fundamental human right. And I think Nigeria should not be different. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Senator Matthew Urogide. You have those who are criminals, you have those who are waiting trial. You have those who have been condemned to death, who are hardened criminals. If this motion had actually segregated these classes of inmates in our prisons, then we will accept it. But for somebody who is condemned to death, who is on the death row, you are extending fundamental right to the person to come and vote. I think it's a violation of our own laws. So we must understand what it is. This motion has to, discern between those that are waiting trial, if that's what you want to say, but that again is for INEC to determine. So, Mr. President, I would want a more clarification by the mover of this motion, so that what we are doing here really will be taken seriously. Thank you very much.
We'll go to the prayers. And all the relevant agencies to update this register of voters to take into account the prison population for the purpose of elections. Those who have prior 2 say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. Prior 3 urge the Independent National Electoral Commission in collaboration with Nigeria Correctional Service to locate voting centers as custodial centers across the country to be used for voting. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. And prayer 4 further urge the Independent National Electoral Commission to allow duly registered and eligible prison electorates to exercise their franchise during all general elections in Nigeria. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. Thank you.